How's it going, everyone? In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your daytime running light in your Mini Cooper. This is an F-Series model, F-56 to be exact, two-door. This may also work for the R-Series and any other Minis that have this daytime running light. So this is the light that's going to be on when you're driving in the day. Normally, it's the halogen lights that come with it. I did a conversion kit, so this one has the DRLs in the headlights and down here. If you're going to do the LED style, which is what I have here, these are the white lights. It's going to require a few more steps, so I'll be glad to show you, but essentially very, very easy if you're just going to replace these with the traditional incandescent, which are those yellow bulbs. If you're going to do the LED bulbs like this, you're going to require two more steps. What that is you have to plug into the OBD port, which is just under the steering wheel on the driver's side here. Very easy to access. I'm going to show you all those steps. If you don't do the Bimmer code conversion, what's going to happen is this is just always going to flicker. Right now it's not flickering. This is just the refresh rate with the camera. So right now it's fine. If you don't let the car know that these are now LED bulbs, because it doesn't come with LED bulbs by factory, it's going to flicker a little bit. So I'll insert a clip here so you see what I mean. But super easy fix. So with that, I'm going to show you if you're just replacing the bulb. Super easy. If you want to stick around and watch how I program the car to not have this flicker, I'll have those steps included here as well. So let's get started. The process is going to be the same for both sides. I'm going to start with the driver's side, start the car, and we're going to turn our tires to the right, so that way it gives us space. Try to turn your car off so that the bulbs don't get hot. Sometimes the bulbs could turn on. This is your fog light, which you can turn on inside of the car. This is your parking light, which is a T10 bulb /194. This is your DRL, which is what we are switching out today. This is going to be brighter than this bulb, and this is the one that's on during the day when you're driving. Your headlight is not on, at least for the ones that don't have the strip, that LED halo. These aren't on during the day when you're driving. It's these that we're replacing. So as we turn the wheel in there, what we're going to have, even with the wheel turned in, there is limited access. So we're going to turn this lefty-loosey here, pops this cover off, and that gives us access to all three bulbs. The bulb that we're changing, it's hard to see there. It's this yellow one here. And how we replace this yellow one is we want to pinch both sides, that top and that bottom. We want to pinch it. Unplug it first, that makes it easier, and then we pinch it and pull out. And then just to the right of that, on here, is that T10 194 parking light bulb. This one you pretty much just twist lefty-loosey and then pull the whole thing out. Much easier to remove, but again, this left one I'm going to show you here. Pulls your power connection out there. And then we're going to pinch both sides. And that pulls the bulb out. Just be careful not to touch the bulb with your hand, because the oil on your fingers will get on the bulb. This is an incandescent bulb, traditional bulb, so these get much hotter. And if you have oils on there, it's going to bubble when it gets very hot and it could crack the bulb. So just handle it by the base, or if you're going to touch it, put gloves on or have a towel or something. So I'm just going to set this one aside. This is the one that we're replacing. Awesome. And just having a look here, these are the a la bulbs. They have this projector style, looks like a little crystal ball housing on the front. You can see there, same base. I really like a la as a brand, 1-year warranty. I've had nothing but good experiences with them. I have the yellow fog lights of this brand in my Honda Accord. Super bright bulbs. They've been on there for about 2+ years at this point, still run good. So what we're going to do, just put this straight into the socket. We're going to push it in. It's going to clip, and then we're going to plug in the power source. Of course, re-add this cap to close things off there so water doesn't get in. Then I'm going to show if this flickers. If it does, I'm going to show the Bimmer code how to remove that flicker. If it doesn't, you're good to go. Let's call it a day. But let's pop this in. So you're going to see the opening there. Slide it in. It's going to clip. All that's left to do is plug in the power source. All right. Let's go ahead and start the car. Turn the lights on. On the driver's side here, you're going to see the new LED bulb. On the left side here, you're going to have the standard halogen incandescent bulb that came with the car. What y'all are seeing right now in the video, this is flickering in the video because of the refresh rate with the camera. So in real life, this LED bulb is not flickering. It looks normal, it looks nice. it looks like this in person, right, where it's not flickering, but for some reason the video makes it because of the refresh rate, the frame rate. So this looks normal, it looks good. And then to the naked eye right now, not on camera, but naked eye, this is about 3 times as bright. This looks much brighter than this traditional incandescent halogen bulb. I like it, but what y'all noticed as I turned on the regular headlights, this bulb kind of flickered just a bit. That's what I was referring to, having to use the Bimmer Code app to let the car know that this is now an LED bulb, not an incandescent. And so that should be pretty straightforward to turn this into that LED so that the car doesn't have that little flicker. It's not too invasive, it's not annoying, but if you do that enough, it kind of starts to bother you. So I'll show you how to turn that off. I'm gonna do this passenger side now to put it into the LED style. And then just be in mind, I've left the car on now for about a minute or 2, so this bulb is gonna be pretty hot if you do take it out. So just heads up, touch the bulb and burn your hand. So just be aware that the longer you leave these on, this gets hot right away because it's a traditional light bulb style. Now what we're gonna do is turn the wheels to the driver's side so that we have access on the passenger side. All right, so I got both the bulbs installed there now. You can see they looks much nicer, much more crisp. This is pretty much it, end of the video. Obviously just remember to put that little cap back on so no dirt debris gets in the housing, and that's it. And if you want to learn how to turn those codes off, the video will continue and I'll show you how to do that through the app, which you'll need a Bluetooth module. If you're trying to do the LED upgrade, so it's a Bluetooth OBD module, you plug this, super easy. It's going to be under right here on the left side, and you're going to look for this port. So I'm going to show you there. It should be somewhere right here. This is going to connect via Bluetooth to your cell phone, and I'm going to show you step by step how to let the vehicle know that you're now running the LED DRLs that I'm showing. Okay, so I have it plugged in right there where you see the blue light. And the next thing you want to do now is give your car power. Don't turn it on, but so now your car has power, but the vehicle is not on. So this is the app that we want to be using. Again, Bimmer Code. It's available for Android and iOS. You're going to connect. You're going to see VPeak is the one that I'm using. Pretty good. I had a little issue getting it connected the first time, but it's fine. So again, I'll have this linked down below if you want to use this one. Pretty price friendly, not too expensive. So I'm going to do connect. You're going to see it's establishing a connection. So that'll take a little time. Here you see I have Mini selected. And then what it's doing right now is identifying the ECU for the car, maybe a minute or so. So just have some patience going through this process. Once that goes through, you're going to have access to your electronic control units. And what we want to look for are lights. You're going to see body domain controller, and you're going to see it says lighting there. So that's the one you want to open. Again, this is going to read. Again, this takes a little time. I wish this app was faster, but definitely works. Just takes like a minute or 2. Once we get to this next menu, what we're going to look for are the LEDs. You're going to see a ton of options here, so try to just stay focused. Of course, you can always go through this and see all of the options. Some of these are European specs, so not everything applies to your Mini. So again, I'm going to scroll down to what's called LED conversion. You're going to see here there are a ton of options. And I have a lot of these active because I upgraded a lot of LEDs on the Mini, right? The high beam. So originally this had the halogen style. So I updated the low beam and the high beam because I put LEDs for the headlights. So they still weren't that good. The halogen yellow ones, the headlights are terrible. The LEDs were a little better, but it scatters them everywhere because it's called a reflection housing. So you saw I upgraded the headlights on this Mini, much better. Those are LEDs. So you see that active. Here's what we want. This is the LED conversion daytime running lights. You're going to see it's active there. And what you're going to do here is just press active if it's not already. You're seeing that it's going to tell you that this is when you replace the bulb. You're going to press save. It's going to process, and then it should update the car. LED fog lights, I put yellow ones, so I'll make a video for that as well. But this is how you're going to get there, right? For the fog lights, you need to program them if they are going to be LED fog lights. For the tail lights, it's active because I added LED tail lights to this Mini. Again, those look very great. I'll make a video for that as well. You can see the reverse light. Again, for the older style Mini headlights, the lower trim, that one has a physical reverse light bulb, and that's where you're going to see it's active. So now it's an aftermarket LED tail light, but still it's active. I haven't had any issues, so that's something to pay in mind. Remove your OBD port. Everything should be fine. If you don't use the Bimmer code and add LEDs, any lights, the low beams, the reverse lights, the LEDs, if the car doesn't have them by factory, what's going to happen is when you're driving, you're going to get a little notice here or in your screen, however your Mini's set up, and it's just going to say headlight malfunction or reverse light or bulb malfunction. It'll just tell you here, and it'll kind of be annoying. The lights still work. There's no issue with it. You'll get a little flickering from time to time. So that's why it's better to do it this way. Again, all you need to do is download the Bimmer Code app and get one of these OBD ports. And then you can do everything through your phone, which is why I'm showing these steps. Not hard at all. It can seem a bit challenging at first, a little intimidating, but pretty simple. So once you press save in the app, it'll process, it'll tell you everything's okay, and just remove it, just unplug it. When you turn your car on and go drive, everything should operate like normal, and you shouldn't be getting an error code there. So hope that helps. Obviously, if y'all are having any issues or have any specific questions, obviously I've converted a lot of these bulbs. Car's running great, no issues, no faulty stuff happening. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'll do the best I can to help you. With that said, have a great day, have a great evening. The bulbs are listed down below. I'm gonna link the OBD port down below. Always here as a resource. Striker out.